I thought your hand was your best companion when you were alone.
I hope to continue a successful friendship.
I prefer to think of myself as an instrument, but thank you. Lord? Earth and water. Although, with no offense to me, you lady.
If we die in the duty of doing our duty, then that is all the more rewarding.
That's the first.
I certainly see your perspective. It would be a hard decision to make.
It is a very, very hard decision. And like I said, it's as the representative of my people and a figurehead of sorts, but not necessarily. I could only ask that you don't fix it.
No, I mean no disrespect by this, but isn't that a bit selfish?
I am not the only one that sees this. There are other planes, other representatives that are here that would rather you not fix it, such as Nigel. And I believe there is one other, but I am not quite positive.
And Nigel is of which plane?
I believe he is of a positive plane. Plane of light.
I see.
Kind of a natural way of
I'll think on what you've said.
And if it does come to it, I will, if need be.
Are you looking at the same way in what you're thinking? Yeah.
That's very convincing, Margaret.
So, where stand the courts of fire where this problem is concerned?
I wish to repeat the last.
I appreciate your offer.
Well,
Unfortunately, I am a moderate.
I really wish my superior was here. No, thank you though. I'm trying to cut back. I have to ride a horse later.
Your horse may like it. I hear they burn quite easily.
You
Once you get them desiccated, they do.
you say that we tarry. What is it?
That something would happen.
We do not have the materials to.
Decisions need to be made.
Figure out what's going on.
Yes.
Mortals have
Crazy
fairly well
one.
made their decisions.
Oh no, there's quite a lot of dissent among us. Some of us have decided.
My lord, by your leave.
Find me.
Certainly.
You are ever so confident. Quite charming.
We bring her because she's coming.
Entertaining. You should rally your troops and make sure you stand strong under your course of action. Well, you just said the mortals have made their choice. But to go around and speak to them.
Everything dies. Okay. Do something with the life you have.
Everything exists within the span of time.
Remember that I bring you for your opinion. And although I choose to give you mine, yours is important, and we do appreciate it.
Make this whole entire area much more cold.
So speak your mind.
I am weighing.
Make the entire area, to my knowledge.
On the other hand, my decision.
Yeah, we're going to fix it later.
Okay, but we're here?
Find
Well,
me.
yeah, we'll be here later.
What brought you here?
Hey. Why? I don't know.
No, we don't have the materials to fix it.
Water. Can't figure it.
Dry and what are the materials? Huh? Great Wolf.
I'm kind of on your side. Don't
Great
fix
Wolf is
it.
supposed to be here?
I've not heard a convincing argument otherwise.
All things that are equal are not valid.
In the brief time you've known me, have you known my observations on things to be inaccurate ever?
No. I haven't known him that long.
If the beings that mortals serve have souls, have free will, have choice, do not have to behave as per their nature,
That is their nature.
Is it?
It is now.
It's just broken.
Yeah, with this broken it is. But if that's the case,
So once again, that's a change just for change's sake.
if that's the case, let me ask you one simple question. If these beings, who at one time had worked through mortal agents, mages and healers and druids and, where is he, necromancers, and so on and so forth, these beings suddenly no longer need mortal agents to carry out their authority and their will, what is the point of you?
I guess not to undermine.
See, that is a convincing argument.
Kind of, but I serve none
More
of
convincing than anything else I've heard
those. I serve
today.
none of those.
You can serve without even being aware that you do.
Hey!
As far as I know, I don't serve.
Draven.
What'd you have for breakfast?
No, my weakness.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But you ate something for breakfast?
I'm assuming so.
In service to death.
Yeah.
What do you
Do you
do?
not sit in front of a fire?
You work. You work.
I sit in front of the living fires. Yeah.
You sit in front of a fire. You work with steel.
Does your
Yes.
heart not itself thought? Heat is not heat, but essence of life.
I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, in 40 years, I am still going to be in the ground.
Maybe.
Why not?
Or sooner.
I know.
Or sooner.
Ultimately in service to the earth.
Right. But what does that get me?
So what you're
That's
saying...
for you to decide.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out I know that I'm here for a reason.
I would tell you that you are looking at the destination, not the journey.
Right.
So you're looking at the least important
Okay,
part
so
of
then
this.
let's look at the destination. Either we don't fix it, and I now also have free will and not be in servitude to anything else, or we fix it, and now I'm a blind slave to the forces which control everyone's
Except
lives.
you're not, because you have free will.
Maybe it's
Mortals are
an
not-
illusion once we fix it.
Mortals are not slaves to the forces around them. The forces around them grant the mortals things that the mortals want.
So we wanted
in
to fix it
return.
and
No,
force them into slavery.
We do a pretty good job of forcing
Believing
mortals
that
into slavery.
will bring you
It's
so
not
much joy
slavery.
in life.
The shadows
How so
begin
not?
to
Now
lengthen.
they're-
Do you know what the word symbiosis means?
Yes, it doesn't
Colors
sound
are
like it.
becoming
With
muted.
that broken, there is none.
It is getting a little bit
Not
darker.
necessarily.
Yeah, necessarily.
Would you deal with a demon from the negative plane?
Been there, done that.
I'm
In
So
what
have you,
context?
actually.
Huh?
In what context?
Any.
Yes, I'm a
Yes.
creature of order. Absolutely, I
The
have to deal with
shadows
evil.
begin to stretch out
Would
across
you,
the ground,
if there was an alternative?
I guess we have to make a
and
decision.
colors are
Of course.
colors
Trust
are
me.
going to grayscale for everything except Shivering Rook and Nigel.
My time is.
So why is the argument about free will? Maybe it's about what's supposed to be.
The air becomes still, making speech impossible. It is dead silent. And a legless apparition fades into being. It is painful to look on a Dreadlord. They are neither light or darkness. They are simply the antithesis of existence. I see you are coming to a decision.
A majority has been reached, but not a consensus, my lord.
What up, Dread?
The well is more than a switch, a spigot of on or off. It is one of 4 pillars of existence. It has more powers than you know. It does not have to be repaired. It can be modified. But for that, you would need the fires of creation, the breath of life, and the sands of time. And Draven, you have something of mine. Blood explodes from Draven. He falls over as if his condition were set to dead. The blood flies to the Dreadlord.
Damn!
I will see some of you again. Color fades back.
Is not the time to act now?
Yes, yes.
Oh, it's a
Now
pleasure,
the
my
time
lord.
to act.
What do you propose we
We will not agree on the time
One of
or
these
the place
days,
to
we'll
act
sit down and have
because
long
you
conversations.
choose
They're
not
friends of ours.
to prepare.
They
We
helped over
cannot-
us against
Well,
Lord
now that I
Morgan
know
and
that I can modify
the
it.
Demon Prince of Terror.
What? Okay.
Yeah, well, they've also done their fair share of damage.
What? Okay. So what is this? What was he speaking of? It does not have to be repaired. It can be modified.
I'll have to consult text and Draven. I have no idea. But he's a Dreadlord. He knows what he's talking about.
Is Draven okay?
Any creation can be made to do whatever you want it
As
to
can
be.
be?
That remains to be seen.
As a smith, you can take a sword and turn it into a plowshare, right?
I believe that
Or a scythe.
that being was at one time imprisoned by the Man of Shadows, and I believe that it took from Draven what the Man of Shadows gave him. That would be my guess about what just happened.
Oh, take backsies, no fair.
So what are we doing then? No.
This thing needs the physical damage needs to be repaired.
But according
That's the
to-
first step.
But there's nothing left.
We don't have it. There's none of the pieces are there. They've all been carried away.
Yeah, which is why Grey Wolf has all of the stuff to recreate them.
But at
He
the
knew
same
about
time,
that.
You were just told it doesn't have to be repaired. It needs to
We
be
also-
modified.
I was told that by somebody who is not a lord of my court. I have my orders from the Guardian of Doors. I will follow them until the end of my creation. As for the rest, I am not so arrogant as to think that I know the proper way to modify something like that. I'll leave that to you.
Modify it? Wait, what to me? Modify it? That thing?
Not entirely certain what he meant by that.
What are the other pillars of creation? Where are they? Are they?
Sands of Time, Breath of Life, Fires of Creation.
But it requires
We
those
need
to
to get
modify
pieces
it.
of the other ones in order to do that.
So is their souls.
Fires of creation?
Modify to return the forces of air to where
But I
they
know
need to
where
be,
it is.
and turn those among your courts who want to be into mortals.
What?
Perhaps
That is the same thought that
perhaps
I
I
was
could take you there.
That is the same thought that I was
That is
thinking.
what we see.
And I may know how to get one of those pieces.
That was impressive. Oh yes, one pillar is the damage.
Could you
beyond
direct me?
specific-
I will leave that to you and Cal to sort out.
Yes. One pillar.
I'm an expert at directions. Who needs
Let's
directions?
go meddle with all the others.
Still no pull.
For something in me tells me that there is no way I am following your directions.
Me either.
I know.
But I can get you exactly where you need to go.
Don't worry, you don't have to.
I'm just not going to guarantee how long it will take to get there.
I don't think that's here.
Whoa!
It wasn't necessarily following.